Starting with Blue Point, now he has got entries in the King's Stand and the Diamond Jubilee. Will you go King's Stand route with him?
Yes, that's the plan. As they say, unfortunately, Harry's Angel is going to be going for the Diamond Jubilee, and you know, we'll pitch another one in there, hopefully in the horse in Debay. Dropping back to 5, I feel, is within his compass. Blue Point, you know, as he's disappointing there, it's probably partly, you know, us being a bit greenhorn going to Hong Kong there, but we tried to take them on at their own game over there and being up on the pace, and it didn't work. He had a bit of a torrid journey home as well, so he's had a nice break since then.
How is he now?
Yeah, the last two and a half weeks now, you couldn't be any happier with him. He really is pleasing us. He put a serious piece of work in there on Saturday. He's come out of it well. He just done easy work there yesterday, but showing all the right signs.
He's always promised sort of a big race in him, a top-level sprint in him. Do you still see that from him, despite, as you say, things not going to plan in Hong Kong?
From what I've seen in the last 10 days, for sure, yes. And going to Ascot, he seems to love it there as well. You know, he's won 2 there and was 3rd in the Commonwealth. So it's a course and a track that he's very comfortable at. And I say coming back to the 5, I think will suit him as well. Where they're going to go, hopefully they're going to go hard up front, and here come into the stage at the right time.
Moving on to a horse that's been in many ways a bit of a flag bearer for the yard in recent years, Hawkbill. He's going to run in the Prince of Wales. He was 5th in the Coronation last time out. What was your reflections on that performance, and how is he?
Yeah, we were slightly disappointed because, you know, as we've said before, he had his ground there. He's becoming more versatile as he gets older. He's put up decent performances on quick ground now as well as soft ground. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed, but he got himself. We know the nature of the beast. He does get himself worked up, but he got a bit more worked up. And I remember it was a bit of freshness as well. You know, like I say, he had obviously had a break since his Shima Classic victory there. He's again come out of the race very well. Hawkbill's Hawkbill. You know, you'd never not want to turn up on one of these stages, because when he brings his A game, he's a hard horse to pass. So you know, but the plan is to drop back in trip again and be positive in the Prince of Wales. And you know, like I say, if the Hawkbill that wants to turn up in the Shima Classic, and as he did in the Coral Eclipse, he'll take a bit of pegging back.
Is Wild Illusion going to run in the Ribblesdale? That's
correct, yes. She's come out of the race well. I felt she's lost nothing in defeat there. She's put up, you know, she's a past Group 1 winner, so she'll have a £3 penalty to carry. But delighted with her run in the Guineas. Was confident going into the Oaks, but take nothing away from, you know, fully respect the winner. You know, winners was a better filly on the day and outstayed us. So, I felt there was a good distance from the second back to the third, and the rest of the field were, you know, a good few lengths behind her again. So
did you stay? I know that seems a silly question. You say the winner outstayed you. Did you, in your own right, say you were just outstayed?
I just felt that the winner was a better filly. As I say, she outstayed us, but she's just a better filly. She was drawing away from us in the end, but we were drawing away from the third as well. So as respects to staying, yes, I'm confident she stayed the trip. Probably back on a sounder surface would suit. I know she won the Marcel Boussac there on soft ground, but as we know, it wasn't testing ground on the Friday, but it was soft enough stepping up to that trip for the first time as well.
You mentioned Dubai's going to run in the Diamond Jubilee, was a winner over 7 furlongs at Haydock recently, going to drop back to 6 furlongs for this.
Yeah, this is probably part of the trainer's view. I felt for the last 6 or 8 months now that he could be a sprinter. He was very impressive. He broke the track record there over 7 at Meydan. Then he was a bit disappointed on his second start. There was a bit free, so you know, just changed his programme slightly and ran him over 6 furlongs in the conditions race, which Jungle Cat went and won. And he was on the far side that day, but I was delighted with it. He finished 4th eventually, but delighted with that run, and just showed that I felt he's got a natural pace to be able to drop back to 6 furlongs. Obviously, his first start here at Windsor there, he was second to the Tin Man, so that was a very positive run. We just felt another run before Ascot wouldn't do any harm, and so obviously John O'Courtney, you know, was one of the logical steps timing-wise as well. And you know, the way he travelled, they went steady, and I think he just showed his bit of class there, and hopefully, you know, like I say, coming back in trip in something like the Diamond Jubilee, again, they're going to go hard, and he might hopefully come onto the scene late on.
And just talk us through, if you can, a brief overview of your 2-year-old squad. How strong a team have you got from the juveniles going to Ascot?
The fillies seem to be the division at the moment that seem to be the most precocious. We've got a filly there that La Palosa, she'll run in the Albany. She broke her maiden smartly at Kempton. She came from the Craven Breeze there. Dandy Man filly's done again. She's done very well since that success. Then we've got the filly there, the Beyond Reason, who's the Australia filly that won on her second start again round Kempton, but stepping up in trip is definitely going to be her forte. So she'll head towards the Chesham. And then we'll run a little filly there, a little Slave Power filly in the Queen Mary. She deserves to be there, but she might just lack on the class front.